take because we like.
You guys
All right.
are live.
Get adjusted.
Sure.
Nice.
I'm quite adjusted. Is it upside down?
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, we're coming to you a lot more official this week than we have in the past. As you can see, hopefully the lighting is
It's just
better.
going to stay upside down because
Brings out our natural glow.
I'm not playing with this anymore.
We're mic'd up, which is a new thing for us.
We're coming up. It's official.
Eventually, we'll have like full studio audience. Obviously,
Yes, cue cards.
we have cue
I'm
cards.
looking for a teleprompter sometime soon.
We're hiring a
Yes.
cue card person. Mm-hmm. It's an open position in the company.
Yes. I need also a makeup artist. My head's glossy. I need powder up here.
Yeah.
Gotta take the glare off.
No, I think we're good for
You and I put powder on me.
Yeah. I'll take a little powder next time.
All right.
Oh goodness. Well, let's do it. Let's get it going.
Let's do this dance.
By the way, last time when I ran the episode 2 with Tim, he put me to shame because he was like well-prepared notes, and I jumped out of a meeting and ran straight in. Yeah. And Tim had like a page of notes that he was ready to go through, and I'm like, man, I'm winging it, so I got notes now.
Impromptu.
Yeah.
Everything we do is off the cuff.
Yeah. So let's do it.
So what's up?
All right, so Landon.
Yeah.
Would you like to start off the topic for today?
Yeah, absolutely. So the way we want to keep these going is we like to talk about things that are relevant to us and things that we're going through as a growing business, and different challenges that we overcome as a business that we can pass on the knowledge to other people that may be going through the same challenge. So one of the things that has been going really well for us is talent acquisition. We've done a great job in the past couple months putting good systems in place to get some really good people on our team. We've doubled our size in Philadelphia in the past 2 to 4 weeks, and I think we've got some good insight as to how and why that happens. And I think every good business owner wants awesome people floating around them in any capacity, and I think that's something that we've overcome pretty recently and have some good tips on. So that's what we're going to talk about today.
Okay. So Jay, first question is, what has caused the growth in Philadelphia?
Growth in Philly. So there's a couple factors that come with growing rapidly and efficiently. And I think first it comes to, one, allocating the proper amount of finances to growing.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people, they're not organized with their cash flow and their capital and how much they want to invest in recruiting. And you have to have a certain amount of, you have to know what the bottom line is going to cost in order for you to grow. So advertising budget has to be on point. But on top of that, we plan for this. I think in our industry, there's 2 big months with recruiting. One's May graduate season as well as December graduate season. And anyone that's gone through this season before understands that if I touch a candidate in December and they can't come back to start full time until the summer, I got to have a plan of attack to stay in contact with this person, keep them engaged with the company, keep them updated on how the company's operating, what we're doing with regards to growth and cool stuff the organization's doing. So we had a pretty systematic way of attacking the new candidates with regards to getting top tier talent in the door by staying in contact with them. It's as simple as once a month, keep them updated about what's going on with the company. Effectively sharing important data or important events on social media platforms, so they're engaged with the company and they feel the pulse of the company, where we're going and stuff like that. So I think that helped a lot with our growth. Like we had a system in place to keep in touch with our top tier talent that we were recruiting. And then, just being transparent. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, it's all about transparency and having a genuine conversation with somebody to let them know you're real.
Yeah. I'll add on to that too. I mean, I think, as a business owner in any industry, you want the best quality of individual that you can, the most qualified people on your side.
Yeah.
And those people are obviously tough to acquire.
Sure.
And they have a lot of options. So, all the things that you said, the prep work into acquiring that talent, plus the follow through on just, reminding good people that you are the best option for them. Short term, culture wise, long term, career wise, keeping people engaged is huge, man. I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, it's all good, man.
So, Landon, adding on to that, what do you look for in a candidate?
Yeah, I look for a few things. There's the obvious answer that any recruiter, quote unquote, would give you is this person qualified for the job they're going to be walking in the door to do? That's a small part of it. I think what's more important is this person qualified for two following things: the second job that they're going to have, as well as the end game, and do they fit with your vision? So I think if you find, for us, our short-term roles to fulfill, they're easy to teach. Mm-hmm. It's not impossible for us to find people that are a good fit for that. The challenge of our business is getting people that help us hit our midterm goals, and I think that would be the same for any business. If you're aggressively growing, you have to have people that obviously fulfill the short-term demands of the business as well as the midterm demands, and if you're lucky, people that can fill the long-term demand. I think another thing too is a good culture match, especially in a business like ours, and most companies these days really value the culture of their organization. Whatever that looks like for them, they value it. And you have to find people that fit your culture first and foremost. Your demeanor, the way you engage with your clients and customers. Is it too bright on my face? Yeah. You can change the light? All right, because it was for me. That's me getting used to Hollywood.
Yeah,
is dealing with the flashlight.
I'm sure I was gleaming right on the camera.
Yeah, right.
Ahead, so
no, it's fine. So yeah, I think a good culture match is important, and I think if you can find somebody that has a lot of passion in anything, they can have passion for your business. I like people that are excited and engaging, because if I have a good role and a good fit for them, I can bring that passion into the business, and excitement and energy and positivity focused on an end target, whatever that is in whatever business, I think helps you get closer to it. So that's my 2 cents on that.
I think you hit the nail on the head. I mean, company culture. I don't think enough businesses nowadays place enough emphasis on company culture. Company culture is something we protect. And to keep it a little light, if I can't see you hanging out with us, you're not working with us either. Like that's the kind of culture we have here. Sure. We're definitely a work hard, play hard mentality, and that's something that we ride or die with, and that's something serious. Again, like you said, we can teach anyone how to do the basic task or perform the duty that our client asks of us. But at the end of the day, we're looking to take over the freaking world one step at a time. But in order for us to get there, you have to have like-minded people involved in the process, and that's why we protect our culture.
Yeah,
we protect it for sure.
All right. So Jay, what are best practices? What are the best practices you do while hiring people?
Sure. I take a lot of pride in conducting an effective interview. I think that, like, too often nowadays, it seems like the employee or the company is trying to impress the interviewer, and the interviewer is trying to impress the employer or the potential employer, and it's all facade. It's all facade.
Yeah, a lot of it.
And it's. I take pride in having a genuine conversation with somebody. Literally, the first thing I tell every interview when I sit them down is, I'm not some 50-year-old guy who's going to drill them with 1,000 questions. It's my job to get to know you on a personal level. We're very much a people business, so we're going to sit down and chat. And if it makes sense for you and I, awesome. If not, we can shake hands and part ways.
Sure.
But I think it's very important to build a personal relationship with the candidate. Be transparent what you're doing. Talk plainly. And if you talk with passion, you're going to attract people with passion. And I think that's it. I love interviewing, because I love sitting down and just saying, hey, this is what we're doing. This is where we're going. This is what we're about. It's not about adding fluff. This is the nitty gritty. Some of it's going to be challenging. It's not always sexy. Some of the projects we're working on, sometimes it's awesome, sometimes not so awesome, but this is what the client needs help with. And I think the more transparent and the more genuine your conversation is with your potential candidate or your potential employee, you're going to get people that will follow you with a passion.
Yeah.
And you'll attract people professionally, like I said before.
That's a solid point, man. I think any company wants, if you're bought into, we need to hire this person to help grow the business and whatever it is, you want a person that's real.
Yeah.
In terms of whatever it is that your values are. And the quickest way to find that out is to break down the barrier of, this is an interview, I have to impress you, you have to impress me, and get to the core of a genuine conversation.
Absolutely.
No matter what you're hiring for, what your business is, if you can break down the barrier, you can determine, is this person something I'm interested in pursuing something with, or not? And you can break that out and figure that out. Because the last thing you want to happen is you both put up the wall and the facade and impress each other for the wrong reasons that aren't real, and then it crumbles in 6 months. And you have two people that are two parties that are frustrated with each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's solid stuff.
I think the last point to add to that, because this is something I'm very passionate about, is getting the right people in the door. I think what really separates us from our competitors is our competitors will look for a candidate to fill the task they need done.
What I need done tomorrow.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Versus I truly look for future leaders in the company. I'm not hiring you unless I think that you could be a potential partner in the organization. And then I just put you at an entry-level position to earn your keep with us. I think that separates us dramatically from our competitors. That I don't hire Joe Schmo. I don't hire marketing person or event person or sales person. I hire, can I see you running a market for us one day? And then are you willing to work hard enough to get that sort of title and that level of responsibility? And it's something I feel passionately about. Stop hiring people to perform a task. Hire leaders. You put enough leaders or a bunch of leaders in one room, crazy stuff's going to happen.
No matter what you're
crazy
doing,
stuff's
something's going to work.
So
for sure.
That's that.
So Landon, adding on to that, what is the value of hiring good people?
I think there's a lot of it. There's, when I was in business school, the best thing that I ever heard was, I had a teacher say, if you want to be a good entrepreneur, surround yourself with people that are smarter than you, and then get out of their way.
Absolutely.
And so I think the value in it is you can empower your people to do what it is that they need to do. And if you hire somebody for a task, you have to make sure that you micromanage them. You have to babysit these people, and you have to put systems in place that ensure they're getting their job done. If you hire somebody for the long-term vision of the company, whatever it is, you don't have to do any of that. Like if somebody is in your organization for some sort of greater purpose, the day-to-day is almost irrelevant to them. They're going to do it to their best of their ability. And I think part of the value in hiring good people is you can run a much more lean organization. Even in our case, based on the size that we are, right now we're a very lean organization. We don't have a lot of layers of management in the business. It's not crowded, which allows communication to flow more freely. It allows for you to get more results. It allows you to compensate people more aggressively. And I think the value is in part just that. And I think the other part too is you get what you pay for.
Sure.
You get what you pay for. I think if you're willing to, put out top dollar for top talent, you're going to get it. You're going to get top talent. So those are the 2 points I'd go with for that, for sure.
Wow.
Now, to finish it up, what are other advice for fellow business owners in growing your team?
Awesome. I'll throw in 2 cents here.
Sure.
Yeah. I know we were started the
same
time.
I was thinking. I was percolating over here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think if you're in a business and your goal is to grow and expand fast, you have to make sure that your business is prepared for that. A lot of businesses fail because they grow too fast. And by growing too fast, there's obviously
that's such a thing.
There's obviously the side of cash flow management and being properly financed and things like that affect you growing too fast for your own good. And I don't want to get into that. That's another 2-hour discussion that a CPA should be here for.
Right.
But I think if the systems that you have in place work at 5-10x revenue, you're fine to scale. You know, I forget who told me this one, but I heard if you're a $5 million a year business looking to go to a $10 million a year business, you don't build your internal systems along the way. You build double what you need now, then you grow to that. Then if you want to go to 20, you build systems in preparation to go to 20, and then you go to 20. I think that's what I would say that would apply, I think, to any business.
Sure. All very accurate, dude. But I think on top of that, it's important for you to empower your people. You hired top tier talent for a reason. Once they've been taught a task, empower them to think, give them options to grow, allow them to exercise the freedom of new ideas and being open to them. Being open to receiving these new ideas. If you empower your people, they'll take the role more seriously.
Yeah.
They'll passionately follow things. I don't know. It's really just about getting the right people in the door, pushing them to be the best they can be, and allow them to do it. Like, allow them to be awesome people. Allow them to think independently. Allow them to bring new ideas to the table, and then listen, and then vet it if necessary. But like, have an open forum. Just like you said before, surround yourself with smarter people than you. So
get out of the way.
Yeah, get the hell out of the way. Let them work.
Yeah, I think that speaks a lot to like appreciating the diversity in thought processes.
Sure.
You know,
and skill sets.
And skill sets. Yeah. One of the things I always heard was if like, for example, in this organization, if Jay and I think, walk, talk exactly the same, one of us is irrelevant.
Yes.
And that's something that I think too many times business owners hire people that walk, talk, look, act like them. A lot of yes men type of people, because it's easy to do. Hiring somebody that's going to challenge your opinion and your systems is scary.
Yeah,
it is scary. But if you're in it for, I don't want to say the right reasons. If you're in it for growth and expansion of your business, if you were talented enough to be running a $100 million a year business, you'd already be doing it. You'd already be doing it. So you're not, so you have more to learn. And the way that you learn is people that think differently than you, act differently than you, have different ideas than you. So I would say another like best practice is don't be afraid of the guy who asks a million questions or the girl who challenges the opinions. Welcome that. Swallow your pride. Sit down.
You don't know everything.
You think
you do, but you don't. You don't at all.
Yeah, for sure. Well, good stuff.
Just a couple of shout outs.
Yes.
Nice.
My favorite part.
Yes.
I was hoping we had somebody say hi to us.
Right.
If not, I'm just going to roll off like it was no big deal.
We have a few. Justin Spencer said,
What's up, man?
Happy Thursday, gentlemen.
Jay
Thank you,
Spence,
sir.
what's up, buddy?
I actually got to call you this weekend. I'll hit you up, Justin.
Yeah, we got to chat too. You know what it's about already. Yeah, we got to touch base, bro. We got to touch base. It's a good thing, obviously, but
I hope so.
yeah, it is.
Justin Leak.
Jay Leak, what's up, dude?
He said, "Hey fellas, thanks for the invite last night," and he does like the side face.
So
let's tell this story.
Yes, we're telling this story because this story is epic.
Okay, so tell the story. Please.
Have at it.
Okay, you're a better storyteller than I am.
All right. I'll jump in.
You're a better storyteller than I am.
All right. So 2 days ago, Jay gets an email from a comedy club down the street saying that Dave Chappelle is performing a one-night only show. Dave Chappelle is performing a one-night only show.
You know what it is.
And so Jay and I are the biggest fangirls on the planet, losing our minds, freaking out. I'm like shaking as I'm like buying the ticket.
It was crazy.
We ended up, to make a very long, amazing story short, we ended up sitting front row, shaking hands with this man, engaging in conversation.
We were part of the dialogue,
part of the dialogue and the jokes.
No exaggeration of truth. It was a surreal experience. And it was epic. Literally front row.
Yes.
We dapped the man up when he came on stage.
It happened.
This is real.
Yeah.
We out here living.
And Justin,
come on with it.
Missed out on it. As did a lot of people. Sorry, bro. Next time. There's not going to be a next time.
No, there's not.
Missed out.
No, you missed out. You missed out.
Then Sandra Sorio, my mom, she said great advice. Congratulations. Keep up the great work.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Feel free to visit sometime. Come say hi.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully,
good stuff.
We get more shout outs later on more videos.
Yeah.
Hope everyone has a great weekend. Friday's coming up tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And great
Episode 3 in the books.
Yes.
Cheers.
Chalk one up.
Episode 3. More to come. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.